alaikum wa barakatuh. This is the first video for preparation for a GAT exam. Bismillah. Today, inshallah, we will explain, or I will explain fractions. So before we start solving the second assessment, let's make a quick revision about what we have to know about fractions. Number one, if I have a mixed number like 3, 2 over 5, how we can change this mixed number to improper fraction? You have to, now here I have the denominator is 5, so I have to write the same denominator. And start from down to up. From here to here, it's multiply. And from to here, it's plus. Which means 5 multiply 3 plus 2, which is 17. Because 5 times 3, 15, plus 2, 17. So I have to write here 17 over 5. This is how I can change mixed number to improper fraction. What else I have to know? How you can add or subtract fractions. How you can add or subtract fractions. Like, let's see. For example, if I have 2 over 7 plus 3 over 7 equals, we should have the same denominator. It means I have to keep the same denominator as it is. And here I will add 2 plus 3 equals 5 over 7. Another example. If I have 3 over 4 minus 1 over 4. Okay, I have the same denominator, so I will write the same denominator. And 3 minus 1, 2. You should simplify the fraction. And once you have 2 over 4, I can divide by 2 and divide by 2 up and down, which will be 1 over 2. But remember, I will not write this operation. And most of the teachers, math teachers or physics teachers, prefer to write it divided 2 equals 1, divided 2 equals 2. Then I will write 1 over 2. Okay, once you see, once I mention for you, you have to simplify the fraction. It means you have to divide the numerator and denominator by the same number, because we're going to use this skill many times. Okay, what else? Mister, if I do not have the same denominator, I will like, okay, now we have two main cases here. Two main cases, which is number one, let's see how we can add or subtract fractions with different denominators, or unlike fractions. If I have 1 over 5 plus 2 over 10, try to solve these questions alone, okay? Stop the video and try to solve these questions before I start. Now, if I have 5 over 6 minus 2 over 3, how you can subtract it. And if I have 1 over 4 plus 1 over 3, how you can add both of them. Okay. First case, I do not have the same denominator, but I can this is a simple case, because can I multiply 5 by any number to be 10? Yes. So I have to multiply here only by 2. So the two fractions will be 2 over 10 plus 2 over 10. Again, the denominator will not change. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Again here, 6 and 3, I can multiply here by 2, multiply here by 2, which means 5 over 6 minus 4 over 6 equals 5 minus 4, 1. And here I have to write the same denominator. Okay? Now, third case, which is the most common case, and we will find it many times in Qudrat. If I have different denominators, and actually 3, I cannot multiply 3 by any number to be 4. In this case, I will switch. How switch? Yani 4 I will multiply it by 3, and 3 I will multiply it by 4. Okay? The first fraction will be 3 times 1 equals 3, 3 times 4 equals 12, plus 4 times 1 equals 4, 4 times 3 equals 12. I have to write the same denominator again. 3 plus 4 equals 7. This is how we can add fractions. Now, I'm talking about multiplication and division. Okay? Let me explain for you how you can divide or multiply fractions. Divide or multiply fractions. Bismillah. All right. Okay? Now, if I have 6 over 8 times 4 over 3. How I can multiply the two fractions here? How I can multiply the two fractions here? Some teachers explain it like 6 multiply 4 is 24, and 3 times 8 is 24. So 24 divided 24 equals 1, which is correct. Okay? So always in multiplication, you multiply numerators and multiply denominators and then simplify. طب can I solve it in a different way? Can I say, Mister, I can divide 3 divided 6 divided 3 equals 2, and here it will be 1. Divided 4, it will be 1. Divided 4, it will be 2. 2 cancel 2, the answer will be also 1. Why we have to do all of these operations? Like, because sometimes the numbers will not be simple like this question. Yeah, and I will give you another question, Ishmael. If you have another question like 14 over 27 times 3 over 7. Now, if I try to multiply 3 times 14, I have to multiply it vertically. I have to write here 14 times 3, and then I multiply it. Takes time. And if I want to multiply 27 times 7, also takes time. But actually, you can consider it as one fraction. Yani I prefer to consider this multiplication as one fraction. And 14 and 7, can I simplify it? Yes, yeah, mister, you can divide both of them. You can divide by 7. So 14 divided 7, يعني I should write here divided 7 and divided 7. 14 divided 7, 2. 7 divided 7, 1. But actually, I told you, many teacher or as math teachers, we do not prefer to write this small divide. You have to do it in your mind, and then write it, okay? Type. Now 3 and 27, you have to divide by 3. So I have to divide by 3, which is 1. Divide by 3, which is 9. So the answer is, now I have 2 multiply 1 equals 2. 9 times 1 equals 9, and we finish it quickly. Okay? Like another part. If I have division, say, if I have 2 over 3 divided by 4 over 9. To divide two fractions, you have to drop the first fraction, which is 2 over 3. Change the division to be multiplication and flip the second fraction, which means 9 over 4. And again, I will explain it in the, now I need to simplify. 2 and 4, I can divide by 2. 2 divided 2, 1. 4 divided 2, 2. Mister, can I write here by a small pencil and write here divided 2? Well, it's up to you. I do not prefer that, but if you want to write it, it's up to you. And divided 3, it will be 1. Divided 3, it will be 3. 3 times 1, 3. 2 times 1, 2. And we finish. Let's say Bismillah and start the questions. Bismillah ar-Rahman. Now, question number 1. 3x equals 27 over 10. 3x equals 27 over 10. Now, forget this question, Ishbab. If you have equation 3x equals 18, how you can solve this equation? Mister, I will divide here by 3 to cancel. Divide here by 3. So x equals 18 divided 3, 6. I will like, okay. Now we have the same equation, but it's 27 over 10. So can I divide by 3 here and divide here also by 3? So it will be x equals 27 divided 3 is 9 over 10. Now the question is not x. The question is find 10x. How I can calculate 10x is what? Oh, like it's 10 multiply x. We got x is 9 over 10. Mister, now you explain how we can multiply a fraction by a fraction. But now we have integer, we have a number times a fraction. Oh, like, okay. For this question, Yeshua, focus with me because we're going to use it many times. I will explain it in the normal steps. This is multiplication, so I can write it 10 over 1 times 9 over 10. Now cancel 10 and 10, so it will be 9 divided 1 is 9. So the answer is 9. Okay? Now, let's take the second question. Bismillah ar-Rahim. I told you, in addition, we should have the same denominator, but In this question, the denominator is not the same. Here I have x and here I have y. I will like, okay, focus with me. I have 1 over x plus 1 over y. Now I'll focus only about the left-hand side. Okay, so it means, can I multiply x by any number to be y? No. This is the third case. يعني here, to change these fractions feel like fractions, I have to multiply here by y and here by y. And I will multiply here by x and also here by x. So the two fractions will be y over xy, because x times y is xy, plus x over xy. I told you, once you have the same denominator, keep the same denominator. Do not change it, please. So it will be xy here, and we have y plus x. Y plus x. Can you check here in the given informations? He said x plus y is what? X plus y equals x. So I can replace this expression together. I do not know the value of x is what and the value of y is what, but I can replace x plus y is, so I can write here 6 over xy. Remember, only I focus on the left-hand side. Here I have a right-hand side, which is 1 over 4. So I write here 1 over 4. And okay, Mr., how you can simplify this question? I will like using mental math. 1 over 4 equals 6 over what? 6 over 24, because if you simplify this fraction in simplest form, it will be the same. I told you, Mr., I cannot. I do not have a good mental math. I forget the timetable. I cannot calculate it quickly in this way. Or like we have another way, which is called the cross multiplication. So cross multiplication means if you have equal between two fractions, you can multiply this cross and it should be equal to that cross, which means xy times 1 is xy. 4 multiply 6, 24. So I'm sure that xy equals 24. Okay, so you can solve it using mental math and you can solve it using steps. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahim. Question number 3. Question number 3. Remember, يا شباب, always in قدرات, try to solve the question, especially if the question is about expression. Like sometimes the examiner will ask you to find a plus b. It doesn't mean you have to find a is what and b is what and you calculate it. No, focus about the expression. In this question, I don't know x is what and y is what, but I'm sure that x, y together is 24. Okay, now, next question, Bismillah. I have the same denominator. Can you check here and here? Okay, so I have to write 5 as it is, and I will add x plus y. Can I simplify it more? No. But here, I have a mixed number. I told you, if you have a mixed number, please write the denominator, and here multiplication, and here plus. Okay. 5 multiply 1 is 5 plus 1, 6. Now let's try to solve this equation. Okay. Can I cancel 5 and 5? Well, yes. I will like, okay. So x plus y equals. And we finish. Next question. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. He said a multiply b equals 1 and b equals half and c multiply b equals 2. I will like, Jamil. I have to start from here. I have to start from this given information, which is b equals half. Amazing. Can I use it here? Because he mentioned that a, b equals 1. Can I erase the p here and write half? And I will ask you, a number multiply half equals 1. This number is what? I will like 2. 2 multiply half equals 1. Or half of 2 equals 1. So it means a equals 2. Can I plug in here also, ya shabab? Let's change the color here. He mentioned that c multiply b equals 2. Jamil, can you please erase b and write its value? It's half. So a number multiply half equals 2. This number is what? 4, of course, because 4 times half is 2, or half of 4 is 2. It means c equals 4. Now, he is not asking about A, he's not asking about B, he's not asking about C. He said find A multiply B multiply C. So A, 2, multiply B, which is half, multiply C, which is 4. ولا جميل. Calculator. Calculate. Now, half of 2 is 1. So 1 multiply 4 equals 4, and we finish. Okay? Bismillah ar-Rahim. Question number 5. Simple and easy. Question 5 is a simple and easy question. Why? Why simple and easy, Mister? I have a fraction and a fraction. Or like once you have 1 and 1, you can cancel it. So it will be 2x plus 1 equals x plus 2. Amazing. Now, how I can solve this equation? We should combine x with x and number with number, which means I have to move this x to be beside the 2x, and I have to move the 1 to be beside 2. Remember, already here I have 2x, negative x. Mr. Why negative? It's positive x. Or like any term or expression, once you move it from a side to another side, you have to change its sign. Which means if you have positive 5 and you want to move it to the other side, it will be negative 5. If in the left hand side or right hand side, you have negative 4 and you want to move it to the other side, it will be positive 4. If it's 2x, you move it to by negative 2x. If it's negative 3x, you move it to be positive 3x. Okay. Now, about the other side, I have 2, and I will move the 1 to the other side, it will be negative 1. 2x minus x equals x. 2 minus 1 equals 1, so x equals 1. I prefer to solve this equation in using the same technique, but in the same step. How? My technique is, this is the ideal solution, which is correct and amazing. And I think the two techniques have the same steps. But I prefer to write it here. Because here I have positive x. I will move it to the other side and write it here negative x. And because here I have positive 1, I will move it to the other side. It will be negative 1. And just combine. So 2x minus x is x. 2 minus 1 is 1. I prefer to write it vertically, not horizontally. And both of them is correct. If you write it vertically, it's correct. If you solve it horizontally, it's correct. ما في مشكلة. Okay, it's up to you. Okay? Bismillah ar-Rahim. Next question. We need to find the value of x. I will like, okay. Cancel 1 and 1, so it will be x over 3 plus 1 over 2 equals x over 2 plus 1 over 3. One student told me, Mister, x is 1 direct. I told him, why? He said, Mister, here 2 and 3, and here 3 and 2. It means it should be the same question exactly. So it must be 1. And actually, this is, mashallah, a smart way to solve this question. Okay? Type. Let's solve it by steps and see is your friend's solution is correct or not. Okay? Now, I told you we should have the same denominator. It means I have to multiply here by 2, and here I will multiply by 3. I told you, yeah, Mister, you forget to multiply here. I was like, okay, bravo. So I have to multiply here and here. So this fraction will be 2 times 3, 6. 2 multiply x, 2x. 3 times 1 is 3. Now I will change the color. Say, مثلا, green. Here I will do the same. I have to multiply by 2, multiply by 3, which will be 3x plus 2. Okay? Now, Bismillah. Can I cancel 6 and 6? Yes. So now the equation is 2x plus 3 equals 3x plus 2. Using the same technique. Move 2x to the other side, it will be negative 2x. Move 2 to the other side, it will be negative 2. So now it will be x equals 1, and it's correct. طب Mister, can I move the 3x to the other side? Or like, yes, correct. I prefer to move the smallest to the greatest, especially for x. طب what's happen if another student solve it in this way? 2x plus 3 equals 3x plus 2. I will like, okay, let's see, Bismillah. If I move 3x here, it will be negative 3x. If I will move 3 to the other side, it will be negative 3. Let's combine. 2x and negative 3x is negative x. 2 and negative 3 is negative 1. Cancel negative and negative, x equals 1. I have no problem. Okay? Bismillah. Let's move for the next question. Question number 7. He said L plus 2 over L minus 4 equals 0. So what is L minus 1? أقول لك okay. Bismillah الرحمن الرحيم. L plus 2 over L minus 4 equals 0. Can I write 0 over 1? Tell me why? Well, like because I have here fraction, so here also we should have a fraction. Actually, I can use cross multiplication here. How? How I can use cross multiplication? I told you. You multiply here times here, and let's change the color. You multiply here times here. 1 multiply L plus 2 will be L plus 2. 0 multiply any bracket, 0 multiply any expression, 0 multiply any number equals 0. Told you, Mr. Okay, you need to find L. Yes. If you have plus 2, move it to the other side, it will be negative 2. So here, I'm sure that L equals negative 2. Mister, there is no negative 2 in the choices. I will like, take care. He is not asking about L. He said find L minus 1. So now, I have to write negative 2, negative 1, which will be negative 3, letter B. So take care. Sometimes or many times, you have equation and you have to solve it. And once you got X, this is not the solution. Take care about the question, okay? Bismillah ar-Rahim. Question number 8. Question number 8. X plus Y. He said X plus Y. Bismillah. Equals B over 2. Mr. How one equation, and this equation contains 3 variables. What I have to do? I will forget now the question, and please try to simplify this equation. How? I will once you have a denominator, always this property, we're going to use it many times. Once you have a denominator, a single denominator, multiply the whole equation by this denominator. Multiply the whole equation by this denominator. I will yes. How? I will let's multiply this equation by 2. 2 multiply x will be 2x. 2 multiply y will be 2y. And 2 multiply b over 2. I will take it in draft. ما في مشكلة. It's 2 multiply b over 2. Right here 1. If you multiply, cancel 2 and 2, so it will be b over 1, which is b. So I'm sure I can write here 2x plus 2y equals b. No need to keep this steps. I will not use it. Okay. Okay, Mister. This is the simplest form. I cannot simplify it more. Actually, this expression does not exist in the choices. I will type, please. Can you please move 2y to the other side? It will be negative. I will okay. So let's write 2x equals b minus 2y. Do we have the same expression? I will yes. I told you, Mister, even if maybe this expression does not exist in the choices, or in this case, I will move 2x to the other side. So I can write 2y equals b negative 2x. One of them must be in the choices, this one or that one. Okay? Bismillah. Question number 9. Question number 9. Have x plus 1 over 3x plus 1 over 4x. Actually, it's all in terms of x. Can I write it as? Can I combine it? So yes, you can combine it because all of them in terms of x, but we have a problem here. We have different denominators. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I will ask you a simple question. I need a big number, and this big number is divisible by 2, divisible by 3, divisible by 4. Sorry? Right. Now, so I need to change the denominators to be 12 because 12 is divisible by 2, 12 is divisible by 3, and by 4. So can I multiply here by 6? Up and down. Can I multiply here by 4? Can I multiply here by 3? So it will be what? Let's focus with me. Now, 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2, 12. Plus x طبعا. Plus 4 over 12x plus 3 over 12x. We have the same denominator. جميل. And I will add 6 plus 4, 12. 12, sorry, 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 3, 13. Okay. Now I got the expression here. He said it should be equal to 6.5. Actually, I will write here 13 over 12x equals 6.5. Can I write it as a fraction? Why? Because already here I have a fraction. 6.5 as a fraction is 13 over 2. Okay? And now I think we can solve this equation. It's simple and easy. How? أقول لك can I cancel 13 and 13? So 1 over 12 x equals 1 over 2. How we can solve this question? أقول لك it's easy. Use cross multiplication. Use cross multiplication. Again, cross multiplication. أقول لك yes. Multiply 2 times x will be 2x. Multiply 12 times 1 will be 12. Divided 2 x equals, and we finish. Okay? Bismillah. Next question. Question number 10. First step, I have 5 and 5. All cancel. So now, I can write the equation in simplest form. I told you, I need to isolate y over x. Like, okay, جميل. Can I move the 1 to the other side? Yes, but it should be minus 1. So this equation will be y over x equals 5. Here I have a fraction. So here it should be fraction. جميل. So can I write here 5 over 1? And here we're going to use a property, يا شباب. Later we will use it many times. This property is, if you have a over b equals 3 over 4, you can consider, and I'm talking about consider, not it must be equal. You can say, especially in comparison, you can say that a equals 3 if b equals 4. So numerator equal numerator and denominator equals denominator. جميل. Can I apply it here? Can I apply this property here? Oh, like yes, you can. So in this property, y equals 5 and x equals 1. Let's plug in. So x1, and here 0.2 multiply 5. 2 times 5, 10. Decimal point after 1 digit. It's also 1, so here it will be c equal. The comparison is always letter A, the first value is greater. Letter B, second value is greater. Letter C equal. Letter D, there is no enough information to compare. We cannot compare. Question number 11. Question number 11. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahim. Let's continue. Question number 11. We have a question here. He said, or he mentioned that 1 over x equals what? 2. So can I replace 1 over x here and write 2? It's 1 over x plus 1 over y equals 3. Can I erase 1 over x and write here 2? Now this simple equation, we can solve it. If I have positive 2 and I want to move it to the other side, it will be negative 2. So 1 over y equals 1, which means y equals 1. Okay, now he said find x and y. The examiner is asking you to find x and y. جميل. I got y is 1. And Mr. Where is x? I know that 1 over x equals 2. Okay, please give me your full attention here. I have 1 over x equals 2. Can I write 2 over 1? And once you have a fraction, you can flip here and flip here, which means x over 1 equals 1 over 2. يبقى here x I can consider it as 1 over 2. 1 plus half is 1 and a half or 1.5, and we finish. Question number 12. Question number 12. Bismillah ar-Rahim. Again, I will focus about this part because already I can add both of them. I can add the two fractions. I have 1 over 3 plus 1 over 2. A few minutes ago, I told you we have to change the denominators. I'm going to multiply here by 2, up and down. I'm going to multiply here by 3, up and down. So the denominator will be 6. I prefer to write it direct one time, okay? 2 times 1 will be 2. 3 times 1, 3. So we can write it as 5 over 6. جميل. Now, go back. We have 1 over x equals 5 over 6. Now you have to flip here and flip here. I need to find x, not 1 over x. So now I can write x over 1, which is x, equals 6 over 5. So I can write here 6 over 5, which will be equal C. Question number 13. Question number 13. Actually, I have the same denominator. Do you see? I have the same denominator. So I'm going to write the denominator one time. In the numerator, I will write 1 plus 2 plus 3, which means 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6 over x equals 18. Can I solve this equation? I will like, yes. Write here 1 and use cross multiplication. Use cross multiplication. I'm going to multiply here by here and here by here, which means x times 18 will be 18x equals 6 times 1 will be 6. So I have to divide by 18, cancel, divide by 18. تقول لي يا مستر there is no 6 over 18 in the choices. أقول لك you have to simplify this fraction. It's 6 over 18. How I can simplify it? How I can simplify this fraction? I will like divide by 6 and divide by 6, which will be 1 over 3. طب how quickly we're gonna solve it in قدرات? I told you we prefer to write it like, in my mind, 6 divided 6, 1, 18 divided 6, 3, it's 1 over 3, and we finish. Okay? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Question number 14. Question number 14. And in this question, we're gonna use inverse solution. Inverse solution. So I will start from this information. Do you see? B is 8. Okay. Can I write here 8? So it means 8 minus y equals 6. Please tell me y is what? 8 minus what gives you 6? هتقول لي يا مستر 2. Because 8 minus 2 equals 6. أقول لك correct. So now you got y2, b8. We need to find x. أقول لك جميل. Now please write here x over y. I know that y equals 2 equals 4. Always يا شباب, if you have a single denominator, multiply to the other side, direct. Always, quickly, many times we're going to use this property. So x equals 2 multiply 4, which is 8. And now what is the final answer? It's 8 plus 2, 10, plus 8, 18, and we finish. Last question. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Question 15. Question 15. In this question, before we explain this question, I have a property here. I have to explain it for you. If you have x minus y, what's happened if you put negative outside? What's happened if you multiply it by negative? I will distribute the negative. So negative times x will be negative x. And negative multiply negative will be positive. Can I write it y negative x? The two expressions, same expressions actually, okay? Both of them have the same value. Okay, so now let's focus here about what? أقول لك. Now, always, if you have negative a minus b, you can write it just b minus a only. Why? Why? I'm explaining this property because we're going to use it here. We're going to use it here. Because here we should have the same denominator. يعني here I have p minus y. Can I change this one to b minus y? Oh, like yes, you can. Actually, you can write here this one. Here we have x over p minus y equals, I have negative 6. This one I have to flip it. Do you remember here? A minus b, I can, if I put negative outside, I will flip it. It means I can write it here negative p minus y. طب why Mr. أقول لك because now خلاص we finished the question. Cancel p minus y and p minus y. So x equals negative 6 and we have negative inside in the denominator, which means negative divided negative is positive. So it will be positive 6. And the answer is A. Okay? See you next video inshallah and goodbye.